Hello, it's me, Zacarias. How you doing? So we have a coconut, a portrait. She not Mexican. She Puerto Rican. But she a white Puerto Rican. Is she part non-Hispanic white and other parent Afro-Mestizo, or she is an Afro-Mestiza who's very light, but she don't like no white over that dark hair. Okay, so anyway, she look ethnic, exotic. So she disrespected Nipsey Hussle. Yes, y'all, she did. It's a sister on there acting a fool who recorded. Now, answer to the person who said, who's from Houston, you know, the whites can do with the Negroid nose. SR, you know who you are. I ain't trying to get no Houston local beef. And I'm going to answer questions to him. Now, he said, why nobody stop her and these brothers in the hood put on a pedestal and she a goddess because she like a white woman, whatever. First of all, we don't know that's true or not, so let's not go into assumption mode. We don't know that she's sleeping around with them dudes. The reason why that they didn't fight or argue with her, because she can scream and act like she barbecue Becky and get them in trouble, especially if they have warrants or previous convictions. That's why. Yes, you're right. The sister with the red hair was acting cloud chasing, acting a fool, but they didn't stop. But they actually let the woman intelligently act a fool. Meaning not them her being intelligent, but they being intelligent, not how they're acting, but what they did not intervene because they would letting the whole world know we not gonna get in trouble. We know this woman gonna try to play like she's a white woman, but if she's Afro-Mestiza, and she's gonna sit here and get us in trouble and act like she's barbecue Becky. Okay, so let's get that straight. Now, I'm gonna do another video concerning the Latino men who do put white women, non-Hispanic, because most Hispanics are mixed. You do have white-looking ones, or to ones like Amala Negra, who looks pure black, but still mixed, because their bloodline, DNA, ancestry is not pure. Looking at dish like Islita, wasn't it the lady, the one that Abracio, is her name? I'm not familiar with that actress from Roma, the one that the Mexican dude who's lied to her, called her Pinche India, okay, being colorless and stuff. Because indigenous and African features, not it's mostly in the United States. I know it's in Latin America, but you still don't have extreme measurement. You have whitewash and colorism in both in the United States and Latin America. But I noticed that it's a social economic. For example, those who do look indigenous or look black are put on the lower rank, and those who look white, whether Mexican or Puerto Rican or Dominican or whatever, are put on the higher class level. Now, it's not every day, but it's not systematically like Jim Crow putting in letters, you cannot marry this person here, whatever. Because, like I say, unlike Anglo America, in Latin America, and also that's why folks who made uneducated remarks saying that the white ancestors of mine was all Anglo, that's not true. Part of my ancestry came from Louisiana, and that was French and Spain control before it joined Anglo America. Okay, it's just like Nueva España, which is New Spain, was part of Mexico. They had a caste system that include black ancestry. Okay. Louisiana was part of Nueva España at one period of time. That's why I have a fourth grandfather, Latin Real, which makes me part Hispanic too on my mama's side. Okay, very uneducated people who like to make claims need to be careful. And I'm not making illegal threats. I'm making legal threats, meaning that if it already happened, then stop. Okay. No, not you, dude. Just somebody close to you. Stop, okay? Purport is, let's get to the subject. So we don't get no deep SIT here, because I'm not trying to, okay? Not the girl who tried to fight Remy Ma, Brittany Taylor, okay? the truth of the matter is, education lead those who need to go back and read in their books and stop listening to broken education in American school system. Okay, because that's why folks don't like my videos, because I went outside the box and read these stories that's true in the library and also on the internet as well. When I was a teenager, now I'm before this year. So when it comes to Latin America, it wasn't like the slavery was relaxed. That's why they had a lynch letter here in the United States, y'all. And they had the black woman being on a head of house, but not always, because it wasn't always that way. But it happened to emasculate by some brothers and lower sisters, because some of the sisters who do play into emasculating the brother, but they will not emasculate the white or any other man. The truth of the matter is, because they saw the slave rebellions in Latin America, Caribbean, Jamaica, Haiti, Mexico, the Dominican Republic, South America, and the white Anglo-Saxons, so it was mostly Protestant, because those areas in Latin America or in the Caribbean were mostly Catholic, and the word Protestant is Episcopalian, Anglican, whatever that's not extreme. Because in the South, like I'm an ex-Baptist, thank God I'm no longer part of the religion, no offense to anybody, but nah, it's a personal interpretation of scripture, and they made their own interpretation of scripture by the way they can control the slaves spiritually to not lead the plantation. That's why Harriet Tubman, when she read outside of that interpretation, she tried to get the other slaves to get out of the plantation. They refused, because they're scared two things: the white man can get them or God can get them. Okay, these are false interpretation. They didn't read 2 Peter chapter 1, 20-21, and 2 Peter chapter 3, 15, 17. Okay, it's one thing I'm glad as a Catholic I learned that those verses. But going back to what I'm saying, and why those accuracy in the people in the community, going to Jesse Lee Peterson comment, because you're locked into a white racist society. Thugs are made, not born. So if you have people in the family, which it does happen, because I was picked on for not being hyper masculine, while the two guys in my family on my dad's side, so my dad being showing favoritism, one is deceased, who was born the same year in February. He's no longer here in '79. He was killed, and I tell all his business due to some drug. I'm going like it is. The other one is still alive, acting a fool, or will probably come down right now because he'll be 40 next year. But those two guys who they became thugs, okay, they were praised because they were more rugged and more masculine. I was not like that as a child, and my dad used to give me whippings for that, and that's why I didn't have no respect for him. That's why me and back in '91, when me and my cousin who was deceased, my second cousin, I say, both of them are my second, they're second cousins. Cause those were my dad's first cousins on his mother's side. From his aunts, okay. One's a daughter, that's the one who's still, her son's still alive, and one is a male cousin, his son who was killed. Now tell our business here, but I'm trying to be real so we can relate to the subject. It's what I love to be show reality, not to tell my business, not to tell everything, but to relate to my audience here. And he was, I was, if I didn't win a wrestling match, I was whooped for that. That's why I don't advocate corporal punishment. Because you're gonna use it for those. If you're gonna argue that it's for those who doing wrong, that's not a right and wrong situation. Okay, but my dad was taking out his frustration because he raised me. It's not my fault. Okay, but those two guys became thugs. And so my record's still clean. I ain't trying to go to jail. Okay. And even set the film, I went to jail and told I was committing suicide. I had to go to the bench. Okay, because I'm not going nobody else's prison. But point is, that's what happened in the 80s and 90s. And these dudes took it further step, and they became thugs. Now folks regret it, but you didn't let nobody be your own individual. You didn't show unconditional love. So that's why. But my point is, when you have a slave master interpret the Bible, our other ancestors who is Anglo, because not all of people understand the South also had French, Spanish, and Irish and German. So you had other slave masters there, Okay, and of course, German knowledge was part of the slave trade, but the French trade. So, many of us who are African descent, we have French Creole and Spanish Creole us too, and having those Creoles that came to Texas assimilate to Black Anglo culture. Okay, Afro Anglo, you want to call it. Okay, and that's what happened. Like Beyonce said, she said that mixed a Negro with a Creole. Now her dad is not full blown Negro, but that's what you get my point. Okay, um, so point is that's the reason why, and especially in the Anglo culture, with Catholicism is looked down upon. Okay, Protestants are very elevated, but that's the reason why. When you get a slave master interpretation of the Bible, and even people in Sunday yesterday was probably teaching that mess in their churches, run you. Of course, you can be the epitome of what the slave master, your other ancestors you don't want to claim on paper, expect you to be. You don't want to break up from that. Okay, so that's why, as part of me, agree with J.C. Pearson about Mala Negras, but not the ignorant part of it, but what he's talking about institutional activity that some of our people choose to live based on not having a culture, since our white ancestors who are Anglo stripped the African out. But in the Louisiana, which have a Latin past, okay, not all the African culture will say, some people still do voodoo. Not everybody do voodoo, but because some of the slaves came from the Dominican Republic and Haiti and went to Louisiana too. So folks are uneducated about this. That's why. So I could be both Haitian and Dominican. Okay, you never know, because they traded slaves with the Anglo. I mean, come on, let's people can stop being so ignorant, especially when they join the Union. Okay, for money. Remember, Texas was part of Mexico, got stolen in the Alamo, and it was on country. Then they wanted more money. Sam Houston was against it, but they wanted money since they was doing a slave trade with the Confederacy, the Union at the time, and that's why. Okay, so false alarm. It's just sad that people can make all these claims, tax somebody who don't do their research. Okay, but like I was saying, if you still live by the slave master's ideology of you'll be the epitome of it. Okay, and that's what a Jesse Pearson should have enrated in an intelligent manner, not in an ignorant manner, defending white supremacy, but either out and say, excuse me, Amala Negra, don't buy into the statistical stuff that some of our people bought into and still will not get rid of. You get my point? Since it's been historically passed down from generation to generation. And that now it is true why some African people don't like my videos. Not just the Pocha Coconut ones who want to talk trash. It's also those who buy into the thug and they think that acting like a man is being the mentally weak and physically strong. And with this letter that the women put in, it's sad that some brothers, even after slavery and after Jim Crow, still want to practice. I don't want to practice that mess, okay? I'm glad I went on an essential research to find out where I came from, because if I went there, I'd be lost like a chicken without a head, okay? There's one thing I would agree with Marcus Garvey: if you don't know your roots, it's like a tree that does not have roots, okay? And that's what some of our people, you stop letting the white supremacist people and people take sides of what black is, and actually do a genealogical research on all areas, not just the black part, but the white, the native, if you have other Hispanic origin, whatever it is, Asian, do a research so you can know where you come from, because you know where you're going. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when people make comments and talk mess, that they have people who are ignorant, because yes, the American education system failed them by teaching a false sense of history. But this one here, this brother here, this multiracial American brother here, went outside the classroom when he did his research. They did not match the school system, okay, and went to the library, joined the multiracial movement 20-something years ago, advocating the multiracial category on the census 2000. So you're talking with a pioneer. You're not talking someone who just jumped on the bandwagon like 1 minute, okay? So anyway, sorry to say that, it's just that people need to stop bumping their guns, because they're going to get, and if they keep messing with me, It's already been documented. Okay, that's all I gotta say legally. So keep on. Okay, but going back to what I'm saying about the Nipsey Hussle situation about the so-called white woman. Okay, who's Hispanic. Okay, no, the people in the video do not want to get arrested because they probably got, especially LAPD is cracking down on Latino African gang members. Okay, especially this Nipsey Hussle situation made big as well, and gentrification going on was happening in Inglewood. And I'm sorry, it's a offensive vibe show. That's them folks' fault. I'm sorry. I don't feel sorry. No. I don't feel sorry for African American people, Hispanic folks in Los Angeles County. If you have participated in the drug campaign that destroy your peoples, and you're causing racism against each other in gangs, both in prisons, and also in the street, killing innocent children, bystanders, whatever, why would I feel sorry about the Inglewood Stadium coming in your area and kicking y'all behind out? No, I don't feel sorry. No, and then Stacey Dash, the black sister down there, she's a coon, bed wench, Pocha Coconut woman, and Jemima. I'm actually gonna take her aside because I should got to get your stuff straight first before that. Now I'm for Nipsey Hussle, but see what happened to him. He got killed trying to build a community and stop gentrification, and the thug brother killed him. Yes. So you see why I'm for gentrification in y'all areas? That's right. I was watching some video, the worst neighborhoods, and yes, I did put a comment section. That's why I'm for gentrification should be in those areas. It was not only accuracy, it was a Latin neighborhood, Spanish neighborhood. They don't call laws, and the crime is rampant there too. I mean, that wasn't East LA, but see, that's what I'm saying. And so y'all keep on trying to act a fool, and blame each other who's on where and fight over wage slavery, okay? Because the white person that owns that company is a billionaire and millionaire while y'all fight over a little chip change per hour. Okay? Let's call it like it is. Have you did investments? I ain't gonna tell you my business, but I go ahead and say yes, I have done investments and waiting on it. That's why folks talking about he on welfare. It's been a while, been off of welfare, maybe on the system when it comes to home, and will be hopefully getting off. I love when people talk a lot of muera, that means shit in Spanish, and not know what I do on the other end. Anyway, I had to do my Mariah Carey. I don't know that person, okay? But no, I don't feel sorry for y'all behind. No. Y'all allowed the violence, if you wasn't part of it, okay, to go on for a century, for a month after Nixon and Reagan Smith. Yes, that's in Carter days. That's when it really started back 40-some years ago. So 40-some years ago of this mass teenage pregnancy in both communities, not just in the Hispanic community too. Gangs. I understand the Dr. Jolie West mess giving drugs to African and Hispanic African men who were not pure black, and Hispanic men and boys, and violence who came from abused homes, were being beaten, mistreated, malnutrition, and also raped and everything else, molested, and put in violence because they didn't get no psychiatric help, and they were getting drugs. I saw that, and I know that UCLA made crack, and they was trying to use to stop the Chicano movement, and African movement, like the Black Panthers, to fight against status quo, white supremacy, cause a distraction amongst each other. But to let it go on for 40-some years, I can't sit here and feel sorry. You have children being killed down there. African children like Cheryl Green, and children, Hispanic ones too. What happened with LaQuisha? Okay, LaQuisha beating the elderly brother from the Latin brother from Mexico, who ain't did nothing wrong to her. You know what I'm saying? That's going on down there. Then you have them killing each other. Latin was killing the other Latin ones, and then you have Africans say, why would I feel sorry for gentrification of those neighborhoods? So when white folks actually say, I had enough, yeah, don't get me wrong, they're guilty of being part of too, but the minorities, that sound like a certain Mexican in here, need to got wise, and should have got wise and said, we leaving the drugs alone, the gangs alone, we're not gonna call each other the N word, the B word, we're gonna stop this mess. And I think Mr. Criminal was on DJ Flash and come about time to come together. All this mess for 40 some years, and now y'all and 50 actually started in the late 60s. You know, why are you now, you know, and yeah, if you're trying to do something, I'm on your side, but when you let it go on for this, it's just like a house infested in roaches and rats. It's time to get rid of it, okay? If the person ain't trying to clean up to get rid of the rats and roaches, it's time to get rid of that person. It's time to do whatever, you know? So it is what it is. You just built, you know, it have mildew, whatever, you know, whatever. You got to get demolish it, you know, and renovate it, whatever. So I don't feel sorry for y'all down in LA. Look what y'all did to Miss Hill. You got this Latina. She's not Mexican now. See, I'm glad to say that, because you have African people say, well, the Puerto Ricans. No, you have Puerto Ricans just as racist, just like the Chicano gang members down there who say Mayate, okay? And actually, I seen comments where both of them come together and say this stuff together, who are Puerto Rican, okay? You know, they may have black and they don't care about that. You know, both sides got black Indian. They had Afro-Mexicans, they had Afro-Ricans. Don't matter. You know, they'll say, wow, you know, look at the Dominican dude who, and I'm going to bring his name up, just using him as an example. Antonio Batista. You can tell he got some African in him. You know, he might use his 70% European DNA and Native and Taino and African, less African ever. And look how he in some of the Odeon, Dominican, Dominicano, whatever I forgot what it's called. It's like a radical group in the Dominican Republic where they're trying to get rid of Haitians. They're very sadistic with it. For real, don't get me wrong. The Haitians are one of the individuals who acting a fool, and stop that mess too. You're in the country, they let you be in there. Stop acting a fool, okay? Because I understand if they're going to be acting a fool, and no, the ones who acting a fool down there, okay, in the Dominican Republic, you giving them a bad name. Cause I saw that stuff on Instagram where they're killing Dominicans there and folks crying. And now folks can use it as excuse to go kill the Haitians who got nothing, individuals who got nothing to do with it. Just like down in Mexico, Chiapas, if they are being discriminatory, do the proper procedure. Don't act a fool, okay? Because now they're going to use excuse to try to get you out of the country. You know? It's the same thing. Like, for example, I'm for Black Lives Matter, but we got folks acting a fool in Black Lives Matter, along with police officers of Afghanistan being coons. Like, I don't know. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and air that secret. You have Afghanistan coons in the police department who pretend to be part of Black Lives Matter and acting fools. So me can focus. Remember, Gerardo Rivera doing that mess down there in Baltimore? Yes, it's happening here in Houston too. Yes, I have to go spill the beans on that. Yes, I have to say that. Okay. No, I mean, you can't say everything. We can't what you say, but at the same time, when it's affecting somebody, you can't hold that secret. Okay. You know, for real, if I have cancer, God forbid, and the doctor don't want to tell me because I might act a fool in spring, I rather know right now before it gets deeper. You get my point? That's why I spill some tea much I can, not to get myself in trouble, but there are people suffering behind this mess. Anyway, and I don't want to buy stuff in my, for real. It just is what it is. Porn is, I guess I'm like St. John, the Revelator, the Revelator in Revelation. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm not San Juan. Yo soy Zacarias, como San Zacarias. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Saint Zachary or Saint Zacharias, whatever. I actually wanted to post with the name that. Let me leave it alone. Point is, truth of the matter is, I'm just using this example, okay? You're making the movement look terrible when in Black Lives Matter, when you have folks acting a fool who have no controlling sense. I understand getting upset of injustice, but not acting for that acting like fools. But to join a group in the American public where it's killing people who are Haitians, period. I'm not for that. It's just evil. It's just they're no different than those Haitians acting a fool too. Okay, both y'all guilty. But Batista, you saw that smile in his last video, and he's talking about, if you saw that, he's talking about getting the death penalty. He's talking about, in the last video, talking about beating kids. It's a sadistic person who will laugh while they're beating, saying, you know how folks will beat you, kill you, and just laugh like a serial killer, just laugh like a vigilante. Y'all want to be friends with that? See, activists say, well, I wouldn't be shocked because some of the activists say people who want to be friends are no different like that either. No, birds ain't fell out together, no matter what side they on, right? But no, my point is that this heifer here, she not Mexican, she not Chicana, she's Boricua, and she's disrespecting Nancy Hustle. And I was even not disrespect. Did she have any connection with this man? And no offense, I'm not making rumors. Let me say to everybody, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody. I know my heart goes out to having Nancy Hustle. Sometimes a person knows somebody and they die, you see them disrespecting them, they had something to do with that person. And I'm not saying that Lauren London was cheating on whatever. I'm questioning. I'm very investigative, okay? I think I might become an investigator one of these days if I become famous. I'm very investigative. That's actually when I did my career test back in July or June. It said one of my traits besides artistic and being a leader person, because I have a leader type person, and even the career counselor at the worst source said this is only for people with bachelor's degrees. How are you gonna get a job? You know what I'm saying? You don't got one, because I messed up when I was trying to get my bachelor's degree back in 2016. When I was in college online. But yeah, they said, you act, well, I'm a Leo. I mean, I'm sorry, my zodiac sign does represent my personality, okay? I have a leadership type, but yes, it said it's an enterprise and investigative. That's why I've asked those questions, so it's not to disrespect people. But let's say, God forbid, I was a die, okay, and I'm married, but a woman mysteriously come out there and start disrespecting me in the funeral, or spilling all the tea about me. 9, 10, you connected with that woman. It's a side piece who's mad about no money. I'm sorry, it's strange why this woman mysteriously come out the blue is to start disrespecting Nipsey Hussle. It's something wrong with that picture. And I'm no offense to Lauren London, I'm not Kodak Black. It's just that y'all know stories when you have a side piece or somebody that a business deal, it don't have to be sex, it can be a business deal, or he promised her something, and just out of blue, she just came out of nowhere to start disrespecting. I mean, she has some type of connection with that man. Some type of connection. I'm sorry. And it's no disrespect to them. It's just that I always ask to investigate questions, since I have a ideology of being. I mean, don't get me wrong. Understand, y'all. Besides Woody Woodpecker and He-Man and She-Ra, I used to like Inspector Gadget. So yes, I always want to inspect the stuff, and be a private investigator. Actually, that's why I ask all these questions, and to the point that somebody tried to get after me. I'm talking about your lifetime. Okay, so thank you. I ain't trying to get no deep, but no, I have a natural gift, I guess, from God, just to ask those questions. And he said, "Man, how do you know all those things?" Yeah, it's called studying. You think outside the box. Remember, I went to the library about all these mixing that happen. They don't talk in school in Mexico. Yes. Dang, you smart. Yes, I think outside the box. I don't think like everybody else. Why folks don't like my videos. Okay? Ignorance is bliss. People thumb it down because it's a lot of truth, and people get mad. For example, when I was talking to my uncle on my mom's side, my mother's brother, and we were talking about the mixing in our family tree, me and my older brother was, saying, and who else? We was talking about the mixing in Mexico, and my uncles literally said, "You gonna piss somebody off all this stuff you saying." but I'm sorry, it's the truth. People gonna knock you down with falsehoods. You gotta knock them down with truth. That's how I am. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. That's how I am. Well, my name in Hebrew means God remembers. So I guess it's a lot of truth in that. Names have meaning. Okay. My brothers and sisters have the ethnic names. I'm the only one who didn't have an ethnic name. You know, yeah, okay, yeah, thank you. I'm sorry to say that, okay? No offense, spell my T up here. But, let's get back to the subject. So, porn is, that's the reason why that I ask those questions. It's not to make fun of Nipsey Hussle, but some strange woman coming out of the blue, disrespect this man. She got some kind of connection with that dude. A lot of folks not looking at that. Everybody's looking at how she's spray painting, but it gotta be some side piece. No offense to Laura London. It gotta be a business deal that he promised her. Some type of relationship, not just sexual, it be platonic. She has a personal issue that she's that deranged, crazy woman, okay? That she's paid to do it. You know, and I'm sorry, I do believe that LAPD said, now, don't get me wrong. I know you're going to say, well, you said that LAPD should go after Coco Black and Spain. No, I'm talking about those who cause all this old black and brown red. You get my point that they get that's why the white folks getting gentrification on your ass down in Los Angeles. Y'all thought that was something funny. It ain't funny to be killing. You are victims of white supremacist oppression, whether through slavery or your land being stolen and manifest destiny in Mexico, whatever, okay, and being oppressed for being brown or because of black, okay, it doesn't make any sense to sit here and say, oh, because I'm a minority, I can call you wetback or a nigger. No, it doesn't. It doesn't play. You're just as guilty as Donald Trump. You're just as guilty as the racist Nazis and Ku Klux Klan people. Can't point the finger. Both parties are guilty. So when you play with the devil and you know there's a bunch of racist people, like besides Mark Farmer at LAPD, yes, they gonna get you doggone behind. And half y'all connected with them folks, like I don't know that like before the Biggie and Tupac case. Like I don't do research. Okay? Yes. Biggie mama trying to sue them for $400 million. So they start spilling all the tea. Yes. That Jamaican woman smart. But for real, the truth of the matter is, like I'm saying, is that no, against Nipsey Hussle, he wasn't no hating on his Hispanic type brother. And you got folks in that community hating on him for being Puerto Rican. You know, it's stupid, but y'all not doing anything to clean the mess up the community. You got this successful live, whatever, ladies live, talking about he ain't like sisters, but he married to a part black woman. Nobody don't know that her daddy is white or her mom, whatever, talking about Laura London. Everybody thinks she's an ADOS woman who just came out light-skinned to that mixed DNA because none of us up here black. You know, it's kind of like it is. Shows. If you want to know a black woman, then you should got with a blonde, pure white woman, Becky. Okay, no offense. Especially a racist woman. Okay? Really. Y'all get on my nerve with this mess. So, who wanted some BBC but still just racist as the Ku Klux Klan, okay? Truth of the matter is. But no, the truth of the matter is, I'm trying to say is that y'all not doing anything to stop that trash, that ghetto trash going on in the community so can't talk. Lindsay Hussle had a mind to help the community and may he rest in peace. But that Hispanic woman who's not a Mexican, so don't go to the Mexicans, but Puerto Rican cool with us. No, you saw Robert Ortiz saying, what you want me to do? But the niggas recording me. Remember when he was saying, I vote for Trump and all that Black Lives Matter? The Puerto Rican dude, the gay one, the coconut, Puerto Rican version of a Pocho in that lift drive, that dark skinned Jamaican guy. You call all type of niggas and stuff. What you want me to do? But the niggas recording me. Y'all don't like to make fun of that dude. What you want me to do? I bet he watches my videos talking about Robert Ortiz and getting very angry. No, you shouldn't got drunk acting for a pinche borracho way. You should have got all acting fool, dumbass. Pinche stupid away. Anyway, even though they don't say way man in Puerto Rico, but okay, pregunta a tu amigos mexicanos, comprende? All right, I don't gotta translate what way is, but when I was in Jericho, was a big Puerto Rican dude from the island, a darker Puerto Rican dude close by my camel complexion. I thought it was a dark Mexican dude from Veracruz. No, but he no, he was not Jarocho. He was a Boricua. And that's the one who sexually harassed me. The one I talk about, the Tiffany Janae. Yes, that fool. I'm gonna call it. Yes. Yes. Remember I talking about the Tiffany Lane video? Yes, that's him. To try to show his thing while we was playing the Xbox. And yes, your ass been exposed. You should never did what you did. Anyway, going back to the subject. And we got into an argument. And I said, wait. And when this dude heard me say, wait, he understand that even if from Puerto Rico, he's not Mexican. He wanted to fight me. And I was about to get the big, yes, about to be Craig, he about to be Devo. And I'm looking at chairs, tables. I'm thin. You're so flaco away, okay? Chairs, tables, okay, sticks, whatever. Got bricks, what I gotta do to fight this dude. Because can't fight one because he more strong, he got more muscle, and he fat too. He got, so you gotta use what you gotta do Craig, you know what I'm saying? And I don't, do the Craig like he did Devo, you get a brick, you know what I'm saying? Do the brick, okay? Because, Devo was scared everybody, he was beat on Felicia and everything, Felicia. Felicia, bye Felicia, okay. Felicia fine though, when she was on DJ Flash, she fine. You never expect her to be fine like that. But not only that, she looked ratchet as hell. Ooh, she was a hood rat in that doggone movie. Friday. Anyway, crackhead hood rat. No, we want to fuck. Okay, she light skin on me. I don't give a fuck. That's nasty. Look, ugh. Anyway, talking about her character. As I was saying, point is, and when I said wait, he understood. I said, ooh, and the messenger, he said wait. And the Puerto Rican dude got mad. He had them glasses on. He want to buy that fist. I was like, okay, I see chairs, I see tables. Okay, cause I ain't scared, dude. No, don't let them because I'm from H-Town, homie, and I'm from the East Side, and we more urbanized in Houston and Harris County compared to El Paso County, and it's the 6th largest city in Texas, okay? It's like a small town, so don't let this fool you. You might scare these other folks here in El Paso, but I'm not El Paso. I was a pastor for 3 years, but I'm a natural born Houstonian since 40 years, okay, before years of my birth here on this earth. So they get straight, okay? Don't let that fool you. I wasn't 40 at the time, but no, I ain't scared of that motherfucker. You're from the island, Boricua, Puerto Rico. Dude, okay, all right, well, I'm from the east side, homie, and urban. I'm from the mainland, homie, and and I came, and I went to school in the barrio, too. Hello, don't let that fool you. That's why folks like, where you from? And I started speaking Spanish when I was in El Paso, Texas. But anyway, so you understand, so Robert Ortiz understand what yes. You understand what I say, wey, come on. Tú tienes amigos mexicanos en Nueva York, okay, porque usted mis palabras españolas, pero yo sé que yo hablo español mexicano, yo soy, no soy mexicano, yo sé, come on. Pero yo soy parte hispánico porque tengo sangre española de Louisiana, mezcla africana, criollo, de Louisiana, tú sabes. Ya tú sabes. Anyway, I gotta go. Me voy, adios, y'all, I gotta go.